to Who is Who, talking about issues that affect our country and continent. Only on the Sundown, your eye on South Sudan.
Hello and welcome to the Sundown Show 9 Radio with me, Madrama James. Today is Wednesday, the 25th of September 2025. Tonight, we continue with our focus on the trial involving First Vice President Dr. Riek Machar and 7 senior SPLMIO officials over the Nasir incident. Well, the third day of the trial of First Vice President Dr. Riek Machar and 7 co-accused started this morning. Attendance checks were completed, and inside the courtroom, tension was high as the judge called the session to order. Present were the prosecution team, investigators, the complainants, and the defense lawyer. But soon the proceeding turn continues. The prosecution team raised an objection against 2 of Dr. Machar's lawyers, Advocate Deng John Deng and Warnyang Kir Warnyang. They substituted. Submitted a list from the bar as bar council showing which lawyers are official license, insisting that unlicensed lawyers cannot represent the accused. The prosecution asked that the 2 sit with the public until the status is clarified. First, let's have prosecution lawyer Sabri Wani right here.
Honorable Court, we do have objection on the appearance of some advocate with the defense team who are not licensed, and this is a clear violation of the Advocate Act, section 26 sub 1, which read as follows: an advocate shall renew his or her license at the end of January every year. Failure to renew his or her license, the license shall be deemed to have been suspended until renewed. And these advocates are as follows: Advocate Deng John Deng and Advocate Warnyang Kir Warnyang. Therefore, the prosecution is requesting those advocates to be sent out of the defense team until they regularize their license status under the Advocate Act 2013, and we are hereby submitting the list of the Bar Council indicating advocates who are enrolled. So it is unfair to allow advocates who are not licensed to present the case. Thank you very much. Your Lordship.
Kira who? Warnyang Kir?
This is Warnyang. Yes, these the names. Yes, Advocate Deng John Deng and Advocate Warnyang Kir Warnyang. And this is the list, Honorable Court, and the application. This is the list. No,
Well, the defense immediately challenged the objection, providing both verbal and written responses. Advocate Kur urged that the lawyers' licenses had not been renewed. More in this following statement.
سعادة الرئيس وأعضاء المحاكمة وأعضاء المحكمة الموقرين، بعد واجب التقدير والاحترام التي تليق بمقام عدالتكم وبالإشارة إلى الموضوع له، نلتمس شاكرين السماح لنا بالرد على اعتراض النائب العام بشان ظهور بعض من زملائنا في الدفاع أن المتهمين الماثلين أمام المحكمة، وذلك على النحو الآتي: أولا، حق الدفاع وأصالة اختيار المحامي. سيد الرئيس، أن الحق في الدفاع حجر زاوية في منظومة العدالة الجنائية، وهو مكفول دستوريا وقانونيا ودوليا بموجب الأحكام التالية: واحد، المادة 19 الفقرة 7 والمادة 36 الفقرة 2 و3 من الدستور الانتقالي لسنة 2011، والتي تنص على الآتي: لكل متهم الحق في الوقت الكافي لإعداد دفاعه والتواصل مع محاميه يختاره. المادة 184 من قانون الإجراءات الجنائية لسنة 2008 وتنص على الآتي: يحق للمتهم أن يمثل بمحامي للدفاع عنه. 3، المادة 14 3 باء من العهد الدولي الخاص بالحقوق المدنية والسياسية، وتفيد بأن لكل متهم الحق في محاكمة عادلة واختيار محاميه بحرية. وبناء على ما نصت إليه في المواد السابقة، فإن أي محاولة لتغيير هذا الحق تمثل انتهاكا صارخا للدستور والقانون الدولي. ثانيا، تعسف نقابة المحامين وانعكاسها على حق الدفاع. المتهمون اختاروا الأستاذ ورنان كير والأستاذ دين جون للدفاع عنهم في إجراءات هذه الدعوة الماثلة أمامكم لما يتمتعان به من كفاءة على الرغم من استيفائهما شروط التجديد، رفضت النقابة تجديد بطاقاتهم دون مبرر قانوني، بما يمثل استعمالا تعسفيا للسلطة وعرقلة لحق الدفاع. 3، أن أحكام المادة 25 الفقرة 2 من قانون المحاماة لسنة 2013 أتاح لسيد نقيب المحامين منفردا سلطة منح المحامي إذنا خاصا للظهور في قضية محددة عند الطلب، وتم رفض الطلب دون مبرر قانوني. التناقض بين موقف النقابة الرسمي ودعمها المزعوم للمحاكمة العادلة وممارستها في الحرمان الفعلي من حق الدفاع يعكس إخلالا جوهريا بحق الدفاع. وأنا شخصيا اتصلت على نقيب المحامين قبل هذه المحاكمة، اتصلت عليه وقلت له: أنا قادم إليك لمناقشة هذا الموضوع، ولكن عندما ذهبت إليه فر بجلده وترك المكتب خاليا. ثالثا، أولوية حق الدفاع على القواعد الإجرائية. الحق في الدفاع لا يجوز تقييده بحجج إدارية أو تنظيمية مثل صلاحية البطاقة المهنية أو العضوية النقابية، وهذا ما أكده الفقيه الأستاذ الدكتور فتحي سرور أن الحق في الدفاع هو تاج العدالة الجنائية ولا يقيد ولا يساوم عليه. إننا في إجراءات هذه المحاكمة ومن واقع ممارسة مهنة المحاماة إننا لدينا إرث في دولة السودان عندما كنا جزء من تلك الدولة لن يحدث مثل هذه التصرفات. إن تأخر المحامي عن تجديد رخصته يتقدم بالطلب للنقابة لتجديد رخصته ويذكر الأسباب التي دعته للتأخير، يلزم بدفع غرامة رمزية ويسمع له بتجديد رخصته، ولكن ما بين ذاك الزمن وهذا يحدث مفارقات لا نعلم من أين أتى نغيب المحامين بهذه الممارسة التي لا تليق بمهنة المحاماة. بل أيضا أكدت ذلك صراحة اللجنة المعنية بحقوق الإنسان بالأمم المتحدة الحق في اختيار محامي بحرية جزء أساسي من المحاكمة العادلة. بل ونشير أيضا لسان جون برودو القانون الفرنسي، محكمة الاستئناف البريطانية، محكمة لاهاي، احترام اختيار المحامي عنصر أساسي لثقة المجتمع في العدالة، ولا يجوز فرض تمثيل قانوني ضد رغبة المتهم. رابعا، الأهمية القانونية للمحامين المخولين. 1. أن حجر الأساس الأول في الدفاع يمثل هؤلاء المحامين العمود الفقري في حماية الحقوق القانونية للمتهمين في القضايا الحساسة، وأن الساعد الأيمن للمتهمين تم اختيار بتفويض رسمي وممحور بتوقيع المتهمين، مما يمنحهم الحق الكامل في الدفاع دون تغيير. على مدى السنوات الماضية وحتى الآن لم يكن هنالك من يجاهر بالدفاع عن المتهمين في القضايا الحساسة ضد الدولة إلا هؤلاء المحامين، مما يجعل العمود الفقري الأول في حماية الحقوق القانونية للمتهمين أن هذه المحكمة الجنائية الخاصة تتمتع بإجراءات استثنائية، ويملك قضاتها السلطة المطلقة في اعتماد المحامين الذين يختارهم المتهمين، وهذا ما أكدته أحكام المادة 182 من قانون الإجراءات الجنائي لسنة 2008، والتي تنص يجوز لأي محامي مرخص له بصفة عامة بممارسة العمل أمام المحاكم الجنائية في جنوب السودان وأن يحضر يترافع فأي إجراء من الإجراءات الجنائية، كما يجوز لأي محكمة أن ترخص لأي شخص آخر بالعمل كمترافع أمامها. أن الذي يحدث للزملاء في الدفاع على حسب الادعاءات الذي تقدم به الإخوة في الاتهام، نؤكد لهم بأن الذي يحدث هو عبارة عن ترسبات تلكم العملية الانتخابية التي جرت بدولة جنوب السودان والتي جرت بهذه القاعة، حيث كان الأستاذ دان جون الناطق الرسمي باسم مجموعة الإصلاح والازدهار، وكان الأستاذ وارنيان دائم لتلك الحملة الانتخابية، لذا أصر نقيب المحامين.
أستاذ سكور، نحن ما اتفقنا إنه نحن نديكم فرص،
وبناء على ذلك
excuse please you listen. نحن اتفقنا على إنه الناس اللي بيقدموا طلب يخشوا في نقاط ويقدموا طلبهم، وانتم لما تردوا تخشوا في نقاط تقدموا طلبكم كتابة. الانزلاق للخطابات وضياع الوقت ما بفيدنا.
ولا
نرجو اسكيوز تركز اقتصر وجيب لي المكتوب بتاعك.
أنا خلينا أكمل وبنسلم المكتوب. وبناء على تلك النص فإن المحكمة الموقرة السلطة الكاملة في منح الإذن للمحامين المذكورين للترافع دون الحاجة لموافقة نقابة المحامين، وأي اعتراض على ظهور المحامين المخولين يمثل انتهاكا مباشرا للحق الدستوري في الدفاع، بل وندفع عدم تجديد العضوية من النقابة لمن يحمل رخصة ممارسة المهنة غير جوهري ولا يؤثر على حقهم في الدفاع أمام المحكمة الخاصة، بل هي مجرد محاولة يائسة من الزملاء في الاتهام ولا يحمل أي قيمة جوهرية. خامسا، نلتمس من المحكمة الموقرة رفض الاعتراض المقدم من السيد المدعي العام بمنع ظهور المحامين لما يمثله ذلك من انتهاك للحق الدستوري والدولي في الدفاع، السماح للمحامين المكلفين من قبل المتهمين بترافعهم في هذه الدعوة. وشكرا.
شكرا. give us the written copy.
المحكمة الموقرة أداء صورة من الرد على الطلب الذي تقدم الاتهام، ومعه طلب تفويض من المتهمين للمحامين الذين تم الاعتراض عليهم من قبل الاتهام. شكرا.
That was Advocate Kurlwal Kur during the court session right there. Now, the judge reminded the both sides to submit a proper written document for review, and the prosecution emphasized that under South Sudan Transitional Constitution, only advocate recognized by Bar Council represent clients in criminal cases.
The prosecution.
عندك تعقيب؟
I need a yes.
تفضل.
Yes, the prosecution is very clear in their application, and we insist that it is the provision of the transitional constitutions of the Republic of South Sudan 2011 as amended, Article 136 sub 3, that advocacy shall be regulated by the law. And the law in question here is the Advocate Act of 2013, which is very clear under the cited section, which is talking about the advocate shall be licensed. This is number one. Number two, the decision to license the advocates are the decision of the Bar Council, according to the law, not the decision of the court. And the said advocate would have been, or they're supposed to contest the alleged decision that they say they were rejected not to be licensed. Maybe they are not fulfill the requirement for being licensed as an advocate. All the cited jurisprudence are not relevant, are not binding to the court, and the court should abide by the Constitution and by the law. And the section 182 of the Code of Criminal Procedure that have been cited is require a licensed advocate. Advocate who is not complying with the law should not be allowed to defend the accused persons. If the accused fail to find any suitable advocate, the law gives the government right to find who will be defend the accused as a legal aid. So the prosecution is insisting and requesting the court to send those advocates outside of the defense and to be seated with the public outside. Thank you very much.
That was Sabri Owane responding to the objection right there. After hearing the argument, the presiding judge, Dr. Justice James Alala, spoke on the need to balance interest in giving the public enough time to prepare, allowing the bench to review lengthy submissions and ensuring that the court session do not disrupt citizens, local businesses or nearby institutions. More from Dr. Justice Alala.
You see, it was the view of this court to conduct these trials on daily basis. But we realized that this is not giving time or chance to the parties to prepare and to properly prepare for the next session. Number two, the court also to have time to easily look into long written pleadings by the parties. Number three, the public at large is to be given a chance to exercise its works normally, for we recognize the role of the security forces in controlling the situation, and that is good. But also there is need to consider the need of the citizens to go to their work without being disturbed. For example, the institution like the university and other nearby business. It is this balance of interests. The court decided to defer this section to the coming Monday on the 29th September 2025 at 9:30 a.m. for the decision on the objection presented by the defense team and the objections that's presented by the prosecution now.
Your Lordship.
Therefore, the court is adjourned for that time. Thank you.
And that was Dr. Justice James Alala concluding. Now, with that, the judge adjourned the session. The trial will resume on Monday, 29th September 2025 at 9:30 a.m. Now we want to hear from you, our dear audience. The presiding judge in the Riek Machar trial made a move today, adjourning the proceeding until Monday, next Monday. We gave two specific reasons. He gave two specific reasons. One, to give the legal teams time to prepare and to allow the public to go about their businesses after 3 days of disruption. What's your reaction after receiving these news from the court? We would like to hear from you on 0911-022-986-986. And as well, we are asking you, those who are keenly following us via our Facebook page, where are you streaming this program from, or where are you watching this program from? Please go to our comment section and drop it right there, so that we would like also to know. A couple of you have sent in your comment, and at the same time where you're streaming this program from live. Now, Mustamin, na manina suma khalas min kod gal gedia dia jelula hadi fi yom 29 شهر 9 ده بكون في يوم الاثنين الجاي ده بودي فرصة عشان كيف الناس البارو في سبيشال كود يمروا من أوراق الكل تجاتين قدم لهم ونمرة 2 عشان كمان ما ياسر بناس الماشين بكون في مدرسة ماشين في بيزنس تانين المختلف وشنو فبعد اتاسمع كلام ده من بذات سبيشال كود تابقول شنو شارك مانينا في زمن بتاسة توالي.
And the music, keep it iRadio.
It's a Baghdad Diamond Wenisuma iRadio على نمرة التليفون 0911-986-986 أو يتبي رسل رسالة على نمرة 0913-986-986.
All right, welcome back from that break, and it's high time now for us to hear from you. First caller, iRadio.
Madrama James.
Yes, Joseph.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening. How are you?
And good evening to the audio of iRadio. I'm just okay now.
What is your reaction after receiving the news from the court that businesses, chance has to be given to businesses as well, and it's those who are going to schools and other locations?
This is a long-awaited case. That's why people turn up every morning to hear what what has been done. But the team of defense and the prosecution team, they come now when you get people are talking, they don't know how to say.
No, what we are meaning is the decision taken by the court to allow individuals like you to also go about your normal businesses. That's our center of focus. How do you really receive this news?
Know that one is the first request to have that in South Sudanese. We have judiciary in South Sudan, and there's no proper court who being built by the judiciary and by the Ministry of Justice. That to handle cases now. When you talk about the Freedom Hall is a place nearby business people because it is being located there at an event center. And if it's an event center, the movement of the people should be in the normal way. But right now, Freedom Hall, it became a problem because a main road, which is linking Juba to the northern part, and this side are being blocked, and if it's blocked, even the students who are going to start in Juba University in custom compass, they were not entered there.
Now, chance has been given already.
Effective.
Yes, chance has been given already. Are you welcoming the decision, or particularly what is your take?
You know my decision on this. Let our people know that what they are doing, it is not for the public. It is in another means you don't know the right of other citizens, because if you block somebody to not do his own activity, that one is also beyond the right of the person. So there, it is now operate there. But what is the meaning of it to be operated in the center? Because people are moving there, coming to the hospital. Some people are coming there to their business.
All right, the line has just dropped right there. Na mumbari juzu mina kumgad bugul sharia kan mukfulu shunu ya unas code wala special code bugul mde fursa biga lekum ashian kev nasal machine mal shokolu shunu fa netija data bugul fiu shunu betam nasuma midai radio.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Brother James Maad Banjang UC.
مرحبا جان.
اولا تحيه لك، تحيه للتيم العامل معك في الاستوديو.
شكرا.
تحيه للجمهور الكريم مستمعين بتاع اي راديو في كل مكان. طبعا انا بشوف الدكتور جيمس ألالة، مولانا دكتور جيمس ألالة ده قاضي، يعني هو وقف مع جمهور، حتى وقف مع جمهور ووقف مع البيوتات الاعلاميه. يعني طالب منذ بدايه الجلسه بتاع المحكمه على اساس انه المحكمه ده مفتوح لاي زول، وخاصه الاعلام، عشان برضه يكون في تغطيه ويعمل ريبورت عشان الناس يقدر يعرف ذاته اللي حاصل في المحكمه.
نعم.
انا بقول شكرا لمولانا جيمس دكتور جيمس ألالة على العمل هو واجبه. طبعا انا برضه بلوم ناس شرطه مرور. شرطه مرور يا جماعه بس عمهم على اساس انه يجمع قروش. يعني يفترض زي ده يجمع القروش ويعمل غرامات للعربات وكده كده، لكن ما شايفين شغلهم. ده لو كان الناس شغالين فعلا المفروض قبل 48 ساعه من بدء المحكمه المفروض يوجهوا الجمهور انه الشارع الفلانيه من كاستم لاتجاه بتاع جامعه جبل مقفول للمشاه وللعربات، ويخلقوا طريق بديل. حتى المحل بتاع الضريح دكتور جون قرن المفروض يفتحوه، ده في علشان ما يحصل اختناق مروري وما يتعثر اعمال بتاع الناس، سواء كان الطلبه الجامعيين، طلبه الجامعه جبل كانوا ممتحنين، حصل برضه تاخروا في الاداء امتحانات. حتى الطريق بتاع العربات الفجي من تجاه نيوتاي من ملكي المفروض يستخدموا برضه، يكون في توجيه للناس على اساس يستخدموا بتاع شارع جبل نبري الماشي وسط طنفي. ده كله ما حصل. فانا بلوم ناس شرطه مرور الداخليه ان الناس ما شايفين شغلهم بس غرامات ومضايقات بتاع الناس، نسركشات والمواتر والعربات. هم شغالين، واجب بتاعتهم انه واجب خدم ورد يلقوا الناس من البدايه، ما يركزوا بس غرامات ومضايقات وكده وإيصالات وهنا. خلهم يشوفوا شغلهم، يشتغلوا بالمحنيه. شكرا جزيلا.
Shukran Bajang. Bajang welcomed the decision taken by the special court, and to him, such kind of initiative like public announcement need to be made. Then alternative routes also has to be created. What's your take on this decision to adjourn the court up to that Monday morning to allow or give a space for public to go about their businesses? Hi, Radio.
Madrama James Lino.
Bajang Sudan.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you. I welcome the decision made by Justice Dr. James Alala to adjourn the case in order also to allow the public to go about their daily lives. It has really restricted so many activities, not functions. Although the case is one of the public interests, we need to live so that we could follow the case. Some people go to work in order to get something for themselves and their families. But if it continue like that, like if it was to continue for so many days, the life of the people would be at risk. So I welcome it, and I appreciate him for also listening to our voices. Because yesterday you brought up this case through Dr. Professor Akesh Afrod, and we also discussed, we had our voices, we discussed about it, and through that, he was able to get this information. And now, after the closing of the session, he was able to bring up this issue. I appreciate him, and I welcome that decision. Secondly, this prosecution this trial is not easy. So it is very important that people should not just be arrested. Things need to be done in a way that justice is served, in a way that people will not think that it was done in a kangaroo way. So let the defense team and the prosecution team have a time to study which law really is applicable to a particular section. And when they are commenting or when they are presenting, they will be able now to convince the public, because it is something televised over and people are seeing. And others, even those who are not lawyers, they are able to go and check the article and sections that that the lawyers quoted. So it is very crucial that they should not be given just a very short time. Like, how can you read 40 pages paper in a day from both sides? Because even they present 40 pages, the other one 40 pages. So the judge could not be able to do that, and as such, they will not be able to make a proper decision. So I welcome it, and I want them to continue giving also us time, while in a week they should at least have one session, and then maybe adjourn the case for him to go and study the petition made by both sides, and also allow the public to have access to whatever they do. Thank you.
Thank you, Majong Sudan, for sharing your thought with us. Now, via our Facebook page, we have John Mayen, that Yellow Madrama James, and the regular caller writers and listeners of iRadio. We welcome the decision of the judge, because that court has interrupted the lives of ordinary citizens who are hustling for their daily bread. Thanks to Dr. Justice James Alala for recognizing the pleas of the citizen. I'm watching you live from that Gumbo. Thank you, Mayen. And we are still asking you, where are you watching this live program from? Please write it down there in our comment section. Radio. Aywa. Mabatal. مرحب لك، كيف قنبو بالمسنة؟ فرصة ودي للمواطنين عشان كيف الماشي مع الفام، الماشي في مدرسة يمشي، انت بقول شنو في خطوة دي؟
خطوة دي مدرما جيم زميلي جبل زمان ناس ما إعلام ده أني مكان مرتين شديد، لأنه فعلا يومين الفار بيت يوم تعليل يوم ثلاثة فعلا الناس كان أثر شديد. لأنه تكاني أنا مين تجاه ديسكو هنا كلها دي جوب بكاستم في عدد كمية من المواطنين تجوبة مناس لأنه بيسنس مبامل هنا وفتولا بعال تجاه جوبة كمان بامل بيسنس هنا فسو فرصة الجيم سارة لا ودي فرصة سيد تري فرصة كويسة welcome هنا كمواطنين يلا حاجة نكمل بيت منا لأنه حتى كانوا من أجون على ده لسه أول من ده في نهاية لسه ناس بيرجع هنا lisa business lisa bigopulu pa kizama alo bra study alu bra study awragde kede mun gamara study tiriga ta alu baden be jawun subo yani kalanta saware dum timo study yani atashika yamun be sagdi mo atashika yamun bigopulu atagere business ta bagena ze ro free ai leano hata kanuna John ali bondo do tsare na bagada yombi ni balin morija de tiriga da ta yomel alfa wara mana multa ma mulaya haja ni tamo din dikeni tabal wa umo kede da stadi mo kede da bisu ma hedin no no budo budu ata aka jongere ngana kede mo budu da de la ba binen kede mo tu faade da madar ta ministry ro ta wen ne kede mo tu faade na kede ro normal o kam ngel mo nsi e guadne da mi kede ani kede se bu mo din na dara mo rajto mo gira mo e ti de ko e su da yel ngin tejemi ni bodiri e ti yen sigidam ele amni den na kullu lakin harassment wajadi kile silubara de wahidi report gibal ta ayra de waslan nefsu haja al hasal yomen del kullu biza hada al nefsu biza gibal yani gibal da biki abi broadcast amma ba jona del kullu bo gifubara gibal fa de lisa be mana aslan kalamta ta ni dala la zado ma ko to faro yana ala dulinu de trial aslan de tri ay jirubi do hak ben ko be mana de hasil kullu aslan gan duri do hak aslan ben sinan fa nefsu haja al kan hada yomen alwara kere do ndo gibal lita fa'ina bit man nine on Monday ay madda lu ngi de mo ni sadi kalam de kullu inshallah mara jari na bit man nine ay iza gere bur tena ay hadi gere bur tena wa ay gere bur tena ma kullu de se ba bara finas mai do billion ko na dar bi fripa ay yani da san ni ya akter ni de se bi so ya ne de ka ya kura se di jan tabi go rawa di del kullu be ay da kullu be ka brasilu information ni se di which is very wrong so next time na bit man nine ja kingel kullu gere sibo rawadi de kullu gere sibo asa kide ay do ligo maluma fi ay mahalo alder ligo foko maluma irma surna wai tijabe so shukran
jazilan nam bes nadero dik maluma gibel ja wadi fursa le aktar min 10 ثقافيين بذات الطلب من جليدة روادي المختلف وكمان باقي media houses تانين في فريدوم هول في يوم بتاع ليلة ودي قطوة كمان أنا داير أشيل فرصة ويشكر ناس media authority وكمان ناس المسؤولين بذات في فريدوم هول عشان فرصة من ودي بذات لجورناليست إنا وقطوة دينا من فعلا شيلو ودي لمواطنين قال بعد من يوم ليلة لحد يوم الاثنين ساعة 9 و30 دقائق دي عشان كيف دير الماشين في مدرسة شنو يبوتيسو طريقة تومون وكمان طريقة بتا مصاريف فايتا بمانا بتاب شنو هاو في قرار كمان حال تبقول شنو ناسما من ديتو على راديو ويلي ايوه مساها النور
يلا
ومباري تناكش في موضوع ده صلوات جوابه ولا لسه nina nakish fi moduda umbari shwari gigo fulu shunu ya lela kalas fi karar min Dr. Justice Jami Salala de salawat juwabu alek wale shunu bedhap
اي نعم نعم هو كلام تاع القاضي المقيم اول بدراسه المحكمه هو جميل سلالة هو كلامه كويس هو قال قلت دراسه يوم الناس كمان كده اشتغل وكده يكون ده يعمل ذات مراجعه انا شفت كمان ده مراجعه مش ما يعمل في الورقه الغاليه انا برا يعمل كمان في المراجعه يكون في الموضوع اللي حصل كله في 3 يوم ده في المضايقات الكثيره اللي في الشارع هناك ده هو تراجع ده كله عشان بعدين لو تفضل الجماعه عشان الناس بقى بيدوروا بالطريقه الكويس ذاته ويكون في نظام كويس ذاته لانه هو زي ما كثير سنين كان كنت لازم اتجاه واحد ما في عدد جواب جوب ذاته هذا ما يجوا الناس ده شاكل في يوم 3 ده ما في زول شاكل الناس كلها اكل بدون ايش وكده كده الناس اللي شاكل طبعا ده هم اللي لابس ظروفهم لكن في بقى ناس هنا اغلبيه الناس ما عندك قضيه مع ده كله عشان كده كده الشارع ده سالومن حاجه دي ربط تمشي اسا في كان قلت بالمشيت من ده تمشي في مش جوا من كاسه هنا تمشي في الشارع فوق هناك مقفول هناك مقفول ده مقفول انت ما دلوت في ذاته عشان كده كده القانون ده لو كنت قانون كده كويس الشارع طالع الناس دي الناس تمشي شغله ممكن ما في يجي كلها في ناس كلها يجي مش الشارع بس المشي كان عيان ولا كان شنو ما في جاذب ما اكثر كثير اديك لا في هذول
Shukran jazilan. Kuna Willie min Lologo. Now via our Facebook page we have a couple of your messages right here. We have Santino Majuru is watching us live from Melbourne. Thank you. Dingangwi Padiek. live from that's Rang County. Thank you, Gatchan Rolnyang. Thank you for your text message, John Ding. Nay is watching us from Jebel Dinka. We have Banj Biel is watching us from Mangaten here in Juba. James Matur, thanks to iRadio for reply. Thank you. And we have Ambassador Majak Jr. Kir. He joins us from that United States of America. Thank you, Africa, Uganda chapter. Which state exactly from U.S. Ambassador? You can also let us know. Jamie Siatha from Western Barakazali State. Wow, thank you. We have Virtual. Is watching us from Ethiopia. Thank you. We have Mike Martin, that great job senior. Thank you for your comment. Let those messages keep on coming. Tell us exactly where you're watching this program from, and the decision also taken by the special court to give time to the legal team to prepare and to also allow the public to go about their businesses until the court will resume on Monday, 29th of September. What's your take on this? Let's keep the conversation going.
انت في محل بتستحق تكون فيه خليك مع اي راديو. انا تكون في جنوب السودان.
نعم أنا تكون في جنوب السودان. مرحب تاني مرة بالجديد. ورينا راية بتاعك في 0911 اي راديو.
Madrama, good evening.
Good evening, David Magog.
My brother, we appreciate the one in charge of the court for giving chance to the public. Because, first of all, time is money. Economically, it is not accepted for the place to be controlled by the only issue of one person. And business is helping very many people, including the consumers. So the extension is okay, but we are still requesting if the court can have a different plan so that they make a certain place, they prepare for another place for the court. Because Freedom Hall is in the middle of the city and is very close to the university, of which education should not be controlled and extended because of a problem of certain politicians. Because that one is a case, and it can be discussed anywhere. But education should not be suspended because of the court. The business in the market should not be suspended because the rest. Some can live without food because the market is not functioning because of the court. And all this confusion of the politics, that is why you have seen many people are not receiving salaries. That's why you have seen some people now, they don't get good treatment. That's why you have seen there are no roads in the country. It is this confusion of politics. So if they have a process of the court, they should have to extend it somewhere. And the extension is welcome. And what is needed, the citizen, their right must be respected. There's one thing that I have observed from the court itself. Those who have been invited, they make row. If the presenter is talking, many of them are making noise. But they should have to respect the court. Anybody who's making presentation, people should have to listen keenly. And then after that, the other who will make response, people will even listen keenly so that you make comparison who is having right. But if those are just coming to the center and they make noise, how will the South Sudanese understand that who is having right? I'm requesting even those people, if they are invited on Monday, please let them respect the court so that we really get who is right and who is not right.
Shukran. David Magoka in Medina wow. James Matur from Ethiopia. I see two advantages of adjournment of this trial to Monday. First, it will allow citizens to do their normal schedules without interruption. Secondly, it will allow both legal teams to reflect and correct their errors and prepare for concrete proceeding. Finally, judges will have enough time to review presentations and make a better reviews reviews and decisions as well. Keep those messages coming. We have David Tongater is watching us from High Referendum Juba, and Noel Joval all the way from Losing Back. Thank you. Kachual Makwach from Highland, I believe that is here in Juba. but we have Banch from Kampala. Thank you. We have Gadwanch Wat from Kigali, Rwanda. Jack Simon from Libya. Kong Gachang from West Africa. Which site exactly in West Africa, or which country? Where are you watching this program from? Keep those messages coming via our live call, iRadio. Yes.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening, Joseph. I don't know what happened. Airtime?
Not airtime. I think it didn't work.
Oh, okay, go ahead. What's your take about the decision?
My brother, my suggestion was I'm requesting a special court headed by Justice James Alala to relocate the court from Freedom Hunt to another area, because now he's being pushed to Monday, and also on Monday will affect another people activities. So what we want, let people benefit on their own right, and let justice with the procedures of God, let them go on with their work. So we don't want to mix the business center like that and the highway to be mixed with that court activities, because now when those people came in, the road is already blocked and the business are already, but they are not, during the end of the court, they are not being paid. Those affected by those dates, and this case may be taken. So what we want is a new relocation from the Freedom Home to another area.
All right. Thank you. Joseph is still insisting that giving these few days is not enough, and it's not even a solution to this issue, but the best is to relocate the court session from Freedom Hall to the outskirts of Juba. What's your take, iRadio?
Yes, Madrama James.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, you are talking to Luoro.
Welcome.
From Mauna.
Yes, Luor, welcome.
Yeah, thanks. I would love to contribute to the topic by saying what the judge was saying, it was not implemented at all.
Why?
I don't know. Because he said people should not be blocked from going to their businesses, to do their businesses. But still, since the day one up to today, this morning again people were blocked, even including the media, some of the media houses, whereby they left on the SSBC to go to the hall and they cover the verdict, which the sound system, okay, like the mic, I don't know if it is the mic from there or the network of SSBC was not clear, making us who are outside here trying to follow difficult. So if he can enforce some laws for those people to follow, will be better, so that we also get what is happening at the Freedom Hall, or else they find a way of relocating it to another place.
All right,
but
thank you.
They should not stop the media houses from covering the verdict.
And that's why more than 10 journalists were allowed this morning to cover the event, and I believe those step forwards, of course. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, iRadio. All right, get back to us on 0911 22986 Lisa William is watching us live from Malaysia. Then we have Gatkuath Ter is watching us from Utah, Salt Lake City, Central, that's in USA. Thank you for your messages right there. Keep those messages coming. iRadio.
Hello.
Lucas David. Nisaha Lord.
ايوه انا بس طبعا ستايل خلاص انا دائما كان ندير ونسوق ندير امرو حاجه بوس لنا جاء ازيلو قدام كلام بدا في انتجابات لك حاجه افا جاء ازيلو ما في قدام افا كمان بتما كمان ما في هذا قدام so ده سنهل بتوع هم المسؤولين ده اللي بعرف كاريكا هم بيجيلهم حاجة المشكلة أنا قاعد مثلا تقول أسوار ده قاسي لمن بطل قاسي لبطل بطل سديد تو فيك بيقول فيك واحد بيقول فيك تقريبا أسرع حرب وعباد ده ما كويس للمواطن دول ده ما في زول زاد بيكاف حاجة ده كلمة نعمله في مدينة كلام ده كلمة يعملوا بعده حاجة لما بيكافي نهلو على قد يعملوا فوقه ما كما ده حاجة ده يعملوا ده ما كما سكين ده عزيلو ما كمان كبار ده عزيلو بيسيلو كمان أيام تقريبا ما تسافر ما كمان ما في بكلة لما اللي كانوا شغل لسه ما كمان واحد ناس قدهم فوق راس واللي يقوم مسؤولين فيه ده حاجة ده كليو ما في النظام الكويس كلا عملوا لكن الموترين كلمة تعبوا زي تعبوا لخمسة يوم لأربع يوم ده ما كويس كلام ده كلي عملوا كلي كله يكون صوت كلام ده يا رسالة بتاعي يا ولد ده خلي مسؤولين لناس مسؤولين.
Shukran, Luka Sabit min Lemon Gaba. Luka is talking about the adjournment, but our center of discussion right here is, of course, the time given for the public to go about their businesses after 3 days of interruption right here in Juba. We are asking you what's your take and what's also your suggestion in regards to all these interruptions right here. Up to here, let me talk to my last caller for now. Radio.
Yes, evening.
Good evening.
I hope I'm speaking to iRadio.
Yes.
Okay. Just my question is, first like this.
Yeah, first start with your name and where you're calling from.
Cannot allow any journalist to go there.
Journalists were allowed this morning. More than 10 journalists from different media houses were allowed to cover the event today.
Okay, because I see today, I was it and the only SABC journalists.
Yeah, there was some other chances given today, lately.
Especially if you are one of I don't see any journalists from there. Okay, thank you. That's my question.
Thank you. Yes, what happened this morning? Chances were given to more than 10 journalists from different media houses today for the first time since the court trial is started here in Juba. Last call on our iRadio.
No, iRadio.
Yes, sir.
Mesa
Al-Nur.
Yalla, I quit. البقوة بتاعنا بتاعك في الشارع ده ده مشكلة أكبر مشكلة وده بتاعنا فريم بتاع 5 نفر وبتاع 7 نفر ده الكل يدخل جوا برا حاجة ده وما صح أزور المتهم أقوم بشوف المهد الكويت ما في زحمة بتاع الموظفين يمشي يعمل محكمة بتوع من هناك ما عنده فريدة مقول واحد أو ده ماجد دوري ما ده مع كبير يمشي يعمل محكمة ده هناك زمن المواطنين اللي قاعدين داخل المدينه دي شنو؟ ما عنده زم. وينزل الشبراء بتوعهم اللي يوم الاثنين جاي دول ما قادرينهم يحولوا المحكمه ده في ميدان وسط الليل ده ميدان فاضي ده خابه. يبقى يعمل تامين بتوعهم من هناك ويخلي المواطنين هذا ما قاعدين يحبس المواطنين زي المعبود. اظن شنو قالوا الناس عندهم حقوق انسان هنا.
نعم. شكرا.
ناس الموضوع ده شوف هنا هو قاعد بالبوده دايرين قروش. ما دايرين نظام. حاجه ده يعملوا كيف؟
نعم.
المواطنين عندهم زم ما عنده زم المرول خلى شغله وجاء قال لقد قال فرصه بتاعه داير يشيلوه كذا يمشي ويدوا له يالو حسب الوضع الناس اللي قاعدين فيه داير سالتين يقول القلقوبه ديل يشوفوا راجين وما قدر ده يحول المحكمه ده برا طبعا هذول متهم في حاجه شنو بعد نسوق داخل العاصمه.
Shukran. Nakid Risalta Gwasal. Up to here, we have come to the end of our discussion, focusing on the time given to the public to go about their businesses after 3 days of interruption, and we have been seeking your thought on what it's your reaction and what's the way forward.